All right. Can you guys hear me? We are live. Yeah, looks like the sound is good. It looks like we're good to go. Let's see here. What are we looking at? Toshi says we got one person watching. We'll see if anyone else shows back up. We got Slava came in. Silver's in the house. XRP Army, he says. What's up, Silver? What's up, Slava, my man? I'm missing the FOMO. I don't think there's any FOMO right now, is there? I haven't been paying attention to the market really, so. Yeah, I wish I could do this every day after work. It's just, there's so much stuff going on in my life right now with work. It's just, oh. Yeah, and we're at that time. I mean, we're getting there. We're fixing to go straight up, I believe. Let me refresh this. There's no one here. Let's see what we got. I already got one person watching. Who's hanging out in the shadows watching? Step forward and say hi. Yeah, we're gonna wait for more people to show up because there's no one here. All right, audio, video, good here. I appreciate you, my man. So from what I see, I did do 3 updates on the channel. From what I see, we're still holding up in these very bullish scenarios. Bitcoin's holding up. We didn't crash. Ethereum just broke over 4K. Oh, this is bullish. But you guys know we've been bullish since down here. Yeah. Man, I think we're about to go straight up. What you guys think? Yeah, and I watched the Plan V video again that he put out like a week ago. He's still calling for anywhere from 300 to 500K Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, looking at our chart here that we've had, we're going up. It looks like, what is this, August, September, October. Yeah, I still think the top's going to be around November. Once we hit this green line, it's time to get out. In my opinion. All right, we got 6 people in the house. What's up, Cha? What's up? What's up, Not? It says 3 on your end. Yeah, it was 1, then 3, now it's 6. How you doing, my man? What's up, Cater? How you doing? Arrow to the moon. ABT next to the moon. Yeah, these Arrow and ABT are gonna go to the moon. We're almost there. What's up, Loom? How you doing? Yeah, it looks like Toshi is about to try to break out too. Bitcoin's looking bullish. Ethereum's bullish. I don't know why people are bearish right now. ZBCN's still bullish. I wish I could put more money in it, but I actually did end up putting a what is it? Just a little $200 3x long on ZBCN. So it's looking good where it is. I just needed to move. Give me a little bit of money to get started in the market. Hell, if I can make some money early, then I could quit my job. Focus on this, but not there yet. Yeah, what's up? Where's everyone at? Was it 2 o'clock on a Sunday? We only got 5 people in here. I was hoping more would show up since we haven't been here in a while. Maybe you guys are lagging, I don't know. Yeah, ZBCN's extremely bullish. XCN's bullish, in my opinion, unless we break down, but we're looking good. What is Arrow doing? Oh, Arrow's pumping. Yeah, we'll see what happens here, but everything's looking good. Unless otherwise Ethereum cools off, then we'll have a pullback again. So hopefully that's not the case. But could always happen. Let me see. So just pull this up to there. So yeah, we're bullish here. Like I said, if Ethereum cools off, then you could get arrow off of this move to pull back 236 trend line again, higher low. It could easily drop back down 27%. So we'll see how it plays out. But if it does, I would say that's a good spot to get in again at 990. How does Voxel look? Keycat and Voxel. Let's look at those really quick. Keycat. Oh yeah, Voxel. Keycat. What is Keycat doing? Still stuck. Yeah, you got to get at least a, let's see, a weekly candle. Yeah, once you get a weekly candle close, my man, over the 618 here, 0048, and you hold just like Q&T did. Once you finally get over and hold, then you know you're breaking to the upside here. So 0048 is your big price to get over that 618 there, and then you'll know it's going to go up. Until then, it's getting stuck. And like I said, it depends on what happens with Ethereum. But if Ethereum's going to pull back again, then we could still be bearish in August. We'll see, though. Yeah, because you could pull all the way back down, low to the high, all the way back down to the 618, and still hit the bottom of the pattern here, all the way down to 3-4, and still, you know, still be technically macro alive, and wouldn't be a bad price to get in. Just like the other coin, another 27. So we could have a 25 to 27% drop in everything if we don't continue what we're doing here. But it doesn't look bad. As for where Keycat's going, I have no idea. 5 pennies would get you your 10x. Next stop would be 12.5, and that's your 25x, 26x. Wait. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Keycat to the moon. What is Voxel? I know we've looked at it before, but I don't know what it is. Okay, it's on Coinbase. Let's see. Voxel. Oh, come on. Yeah. There's nothing bullish on the Voxel chart, to be honest. It looks like it's went down since we looked at it. Not a bad looking wick for a bottom there, but the macro chart, you got to get over pretty much 8 pennies and then bullish over 19, would it say. But that is your macro of charts. And then if we do it simply from here to there, zoom in a little bit. Yeah, you're hitting resistance right now. You keep hitting the 0.5 and getting stuck. So as long as you're over the 618 at 4.5, 6 is your price to beat. If you can get over 6, 3, 2, 2, 3, 6 at 8. So bullish over 8 on Voxel. So you can't be bullish on it until you get over 8. But yeah, this one doesn't have a bad run in it. I mean, a bull market, if people are going to buy this coin, it's on Coinbase, so I'd imagine this thing's good for over a 10x. So if that was the bottom off of that wick and we get over 8, 618 at about 74 to 75 cents is an easy, almost a 12x. Damn, if this thing shoots up to the 786 retracement, that's $2. That's not bad. That's a 32.5x from here. So Voxel, we'll see. Let's see. What is your prediction for Pingu? Pingu to the moon. Pingu's going to be a good one, I think. A real good one. I think you can't go wrong with Pingu and Toshi. There's no way to go wrong with it. Oh, this thing's already moving. Ah, it's looking bullish. Yeah, look at this. I don't think... Well, Kura hasn't been here in a while. I don't know what happened. Hopefully she's doing alright. But yeah, you're in a very bullish setup here. You're moving up. You're making higher highs, higher lows. You're above the 786 here at 3.5 pretty much. You're holding the low to the high 236. You're in a bullish continuation pattern. So as long as you're over 3 pennies, you're bullish. And if you could stay over 3.7 and break over 4.6, it's not a bad spot. Pingu looks like it wants to go up sooner than later. I really don't see how we can have another drawdown and come all the way back down. I don't think that's going to happen. We're running out of time. We are running out of time. Give me my money. Yeah, this one, what is that? From 4 pennies to $1.30. I think $1 is fair. So $1.30 would take you to the 2 level, and that's a 33 and almost a 34x on Pingu. But if we want to be way more conservative and we don't have that big of a run, which it hasn't really done anything yet, it's been kind of a flat bull run so far. So we may only get one nice pump out of everything and then it's over. So we'll see what happens. It depends on where we are by October, late October, November. But more conservative would be about 40 to 50 cents, and that's where you get your 10x out of Pingu. So I think that's very possible. So Pingu is good for a 10x in my opinion. Love the vid on Toshi and had to come over here. I appreciate that, Lemon. I appreciate you coming over here to the live stream. Ox says, Crow coin, please. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. There's only 7 people in here, so this is probably going to be a short stream today. I've said this before, but I'm going to try my best to stream every day again, because I know it's getting that time to where you guys, not financial advice, of course, but we're all going to need all the help we can get when things start going up. What's up, Alan, my man? How you doing? Alan's back in the house. What's pumping? What's pumping, my man? Crow coin, if I remember correctly, I think our target for Crow is $2. $2 on Crow. Oh, she's pumping. You guys making money right now? This thing looks like it's going to pump to a new high. So yeah, we're moving right now. Chronos to the moon. So you're over the 382 at 15. So if you can stay over 15, you're bullish. You're putting in higher lows, higher highs. So if this thing's going to put in a higher high, this thing may be gunning for the next big resistance level. I would say the 618 at 30 cents. So that's about a 90% move. Yeah, Crow's not looking bad here. Bullish over 15. New high on Crow is that $2, 214, 215 range. So Crow. So we'll see how it plays out, but Crow could 13x from here. Short term, it looks like it's headed for 30. ZBCN. Yeah, I just did an update on ZBCN. 3 cents for Toshi. What did we say on Toshi? I mean, it just depends. I think Toshi's a very good play. Yeah. I would say if you come all the way up here, you're probably going to have a wick up to about 3 pennies. So, man, Toshi's got a 40x out of here. 45x. If we get our big bull run. If we get, 2 or 3 large monthly candles spawning in, which needs to, I would say needs to start happening already. So we're probably about to see these coins spike up really good, pull back, and then spike up, a couple more times. Yeah, Toshi doesn't look bad at all. 3 pennies incoming for Toshi. And ZBCN, I think ZBCN is easily, or not easily, but I think it's going to hit 10 cents. It would be nice if it went to $1. But it's in a good spot. It's holding over the channel. You're holding the 1272 support at 5.2. So we could get a nice run up. maybe to a penny and a half soon. That's a over a 3x from here. And then as for a 20x to 10 cents. I don't know. What do you guys think ZBCN is going to do? If it can pump up soon and get over a penny before we go parabolic, then the top of our fib here is all the way up at 60 cents. Man, can you imagine? That's 112x from here. Not saying that's going to happen, but that would be nice. A 60 cent ZBCN to the moon. I'm very bullish on ZBCN. Only because it's my only little position that I have right now. I'm trying to get on top of things so I can not struggle every day. But yeah, I need ZBCN to pump soon, which we've been going over it. The bullish hidden divergence on the stock RSI, every time it crosses bullish, it waits a little, just a moment like it did back here. And then it went up, and now it is time to go up. Let's go already. What's up, Matt? What is that? I can't see that coin. Making the money. SAX or Stronghold going to be listed anywhere soon? I have no idea. I think you just got to wait till like Coinbase or someone announces what they're listing. It'd be nice if we had like what is it called? The coin releases that you can go look up. If we had like what exchange is going to list these coins in the next month. But yeah, Stronghold's another good one that we always look at. Stronghold, what's the other one? Velo, Swift Coin. What is Stronghold doing? Yeah, I mean, we're going to see what happens here, but this looks just like the Velo chart, especially zoomed out on the macro, just taking out all the noise and see what's happening. It's making higher highs and higher lows. And if we draw another one on here, it doesn't look too bad. Could we still get a pullback? I mean, some coins look like they're going to take off soon, but then we still have that lingering pullback in place, so just be aware of that. One last time down, and then we go up. And the fact that these are weekly and monthly candles, if we do actually get a pullback down and put in a higher low again, I would have to say at this point in time, that's it. If you don't get in then, it's too late. Because by the time we hit another bottom, if we hit another bottom, it's time to go back up and go to the moon. So we'll see how the next month and a half, 2 months goes. Hopefully we're not bearish for all that time. That would suck. Depending on how long this is going to take, which we don't have much time. These are weekly candles, so it doesn't have to hit the thing, the trend, the thing. It could hit the 382 and bounce. Because that's already almost a 40% drop to a penny and a half. But with that being said, if it can break over 2.5, then maybe we'll get a run to Stronghold to the 45 cent level soon. 90% move. I hope we start pumping. Oh, you're saying they are. They're moving tokens for liquidity to multiple exchanges. Yeah, that's good. 10 cents sounds good to you? Yeah, I think 10 cents is very possible for Zebek. Speedy on Ethereum. Have we looked at Speedy? Or are you talking about a deck screener coin? I just need ZVCN to run very soon. Speedy on Ethereum. I guess this is what you're talking about. I know we've looked at it on Deck Screener. Oh man. Let me pull up Deck Screener real quick. H-bar had a golden cross. Yeah, there's so many things screaming bullish right now. I hope you guys are ready, which I know a lot of you guys have been just loading up forever here on the channel. And we're almost there. I can't wait for you guys to be rich and happy. I just hope I can get in the market. If I could just get ZBCN to just move, make me a couple grand, then I can, play around with what I need to do. Speedy on Ethereum. All right, let me pull this up, my man. How many people we got in here? 14. Yeah, there's no one here. Coins are pumping and everyone's gone. So let's pull our fib over. Let me pull Speedy up on the chart, or on the whatever this is called. All right, we got a black screen. Just give me a moment. All right, we got it. So Speedy's not looking bad. It's putting in the slightly higher lows, which is very bullish. So you're holding that little bullish trend down there. Not looking bad. Speedy looks like it wants to just go. Let's get the volume off. Yeah, Speedy has a good chart. I would buy Speedy. Not financial advice, of course. Short term on Speedy, we're looking at the 3-day chart. Not a bad looking chart, to be honest. At some point it's going to go. It's getting stuck at the 236 at the moment. So it needs to get over 2012 and then bullish over 15 up to 16. And then you can be bullish on it to push up. Macro bullish over 003. And then Speedy to the moon. Damn, Speedy to the moon. If this thing's going to go parabolic, the new target possibly 1272, 13.5 is that 100x? Yeah, 115x. 112. Oh yeah, about 112x. If it pumps up to the 786 retracement, which is probably possible, most likely to a penny and a half, that's a 15x. Yeah, Speedy's a good play. Speedy to the moon. We just need, hopefully Ethereum's going to hold up here. Let me make sure we're back on the screen. Oh man. All right, we got Speedy out of the way. Yeah, not only do I want to make money because I need money, like we all do, and go bullish here, but I need the people to come back to the channel, pile in with the super chats. Okay, we got 19 people in here. Welcome into the halfway point of the live stream. What is... You said Arrow earlier. What was the other one? What is Ondo doing? What is Ondo and Jasmine doing? Nothing yet. It's not bad. It put in a higher high. It's going sideways. put in a lower low and then it made a higher high. Let's see. Yeah, overall, Ondo is not bad. Ondo's going to be a good play, too. Where's our man Metal at? Let's see what Jasmine's up to. Oh, and ACH. I still want to buy all these coins we're looking at. It's just I need something to go my way. Yeah, Jasmine's still holding over the 0.5. Not doing anything. What chart is this? Jasmine. I would love to get in on, if I had a good chunk of money, I'd get in on Jasmine and Elon. I think Elon and Jasmine are going to surprise people. Yeah, I mean, depending on where you want to move this at, it looks like it's finally breaking to the upside. Same thing Toshi did weeks ago. And then the slow death grind up. But I still think Jasmine easily going to hit 30 cents. So if you want a conservative target on Jasmine, if you're just buying in or if you've been in, there's no doubt it's going to hit 30 cents in my opinion. That's almost a 19x from here. 18.5, 19x. And then you still have the moonshot target of $1. Not saying it's going to happen, but that's a 67x. But I think most people are looking for anywhere from 12 to 30 cents. But I think it's going to surprise. And then ACH, I would imagine, is still holding up, very bullish in its pattern. Large macro, ascending triangle to the moon. Yeah, still looking good on ACH. And I just get the smaller one off. So once we get back over this red box, over the 382 at about 2.5 cents, we can be bullish on possibly a move back up. And then once you get over 5.5 on, once the 618 is broken on ACH, it's too late. So if I don't get in before then, oh well. I don't know where ACH is going to go. It could 10x up to about 25 cents, and it could hit 50 cents, which has been my target, 50 to 60 cents. I know ACH is an older coin, but this is a very bullish chart. So, good 20, 21x out of ACH. That would be nice. What's up, Rachel? How you doing? Yeah, I think ZBCN's a sleeper. What's up, Brock? B3 and SPA. B3, yeah, I mean, it's on Coinbase. I don't know their coin situation, so look into that. But it's not a horrible chart. It's finally starting to go up. And base is going to be big. If we have a huge bull run this time, base is going to be huge. Arrow is going to just blast out of here. Alien base, Arrow, maybe B3 here if they don't have coins being dumped on everyone. But it's pretty much getting stuck at the 236. Needs to get over 004. Is it going to pull back? I have no idea. Macro bullish over 5. And 10x up to 3.5 would be the new high on this one. But we'll zoom in. It's already pulling back at the moment. Excuse me. But the only thing I can really do is just give you support. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to hold a 382, so it's bullish right now. As long as you're over 3.2, it's bullish, and there's not going to be a pullback. Because you do have that very bullish market structure of the higher highs, and then, of course, the higher lows in play. So I wouldn't guarantee a pullback's coming. We'll see how the rest of the market reacts, but right now it's bullish over the 382. And then SPA, Another good one is shipping. Shipping's bullish to the moon sideways. uh, the same thing on this one. I mean, zoom out to the weekly, monthly, just to take out the noise once again. It's bullish. I mean, we're in August of the bull run, so we're running out of time. I mean, you can always wait for pullbacks to buy in on these coins, but macro market structure looks amazing. Higher highs, higher lows. Just at some point, we're just going to do this. I don't know when that's going to be. Well, that's exaggerated. That's in 2026. So we're getting very, very close. Like very close. But it's holding the trend right now, so ask for a pullback on SPA to buy in. If it comes down to 0089 or 009, that would be your spot to get in, because that's your support. If it breaks that, it's not going up. So if it does come down, maybe wait for 9 and then buy in. The momentum is down right now, so you could very well come back down, that is, to 9. Stock RSI is going down. So you could still get about a 24% drop on SPA and then get in. Zebek is where it's at. What's up, William? Oh, man. I know not everyone's going to make it, which that's just not the case. Not everyone's going to make it. And I'm probably going to be one of the ones that don't make it. But if I could just make some sort of money, I'd be happy. So we're looking, and let me pull this up. Arrowbud is pumping at the moment. Let me pull that over. No, pull it back up on the screen. Arrowbud to the moon. Yeah, I think Arrowbud is a good choice. High to the low. Got stuck at the 382. So it's trying to have the bottom in right now. If we can stay over 8.7, bullish until you get over a penny. If you can get over a penny, you can be bullish again. And then I would say a breakout is going to be over the 0.5. Support, resistance. I think I said 382, but I meant the 0.5 earlier. So pretty much 2 cents. If it's over 2 cents and you got a candle over that closing, yeah, I would say at least a 3-day candle. Yeah, if you can get a 3-day candle, weekly candle to close over that 0.5, then it's up only from there. And then a new high on Arrow would take you up to the 1272 at about 16 pennies, and from where it is today, 16.5x, so not bad. May go higher than that. I have no idea where these coins are going to end up. But nice green candle to get you over resistance. So stay over 8.7, break over a penny, and then you could be bullish on it. To the moon over 18, or 2 pennies, I said. Arrow. Oh, Moonwell. I forgot about Moonwell. What's up, Robert? Bonk, please. Oh, yeah, Bonk and Turbo. Man, I haven't looked at these coins in weeks, it seems like. I would love to do this all the time. But there's just, you guys know that have been here. It's been months and months and months of just Shadow Realm. No money coming in. No one watching the videos. No one coming to the streams. I just need to get back to being bullish, and then they pile in. We've experienced it before, so it's going to happen. They're going to come out of the woodwork telling me to look at their coin. Help me. Well, Moonwell. Yeah, Moonwell has been holding up very well. Yeah, same chart everywhere. All we got to do is zoom out and look at the macro monthly chart, and everything looks extremely bullish to me. And the fact that Ethereum's pushing, Bitcoin's bullish. I don't see why people say there's no bull run coming. This looks so good to me. Well's another one I could buy. I would buy because it's got a decent move. A new high on this one. It's already over 3 pennies. So, and it seems to be popular. If people buy this coin, $1.30 is not out of the possibility. That's almost a 39x from here. So you're holding higher lows. You're holding the 0.5 at 3. You're making high. I mean, just a good chart. Next move up, if it's not to the moon on all these coins, I mean, we may not come back down here. The fact that we're looking at monthly candles, if we get a move up, that's a, yeah, higher high up to 12.5, 13 cents. That's almost a 4x. So if we come up here and hold over this, it's probably it. So if we see well to a 4x, there's no time left. It's just time to go. And then it's going to just shoot up to $1.30. Yeah, Well's in a real good spot. Very bullish chart. Bonk and Elon. Great stream. I appreciate that hair. Hair today, gone tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't even run a poll. Now that you said that, we'll run a little poll. Just because nothing's happening. Yeah, and one of these days when I get back on my feet and I actually make money in this market, I will end up doing, at some point, we're going to end up doing, as my son would say, face reveal. And I'll start doing live streams with the camera on. Oh, man. Yeah, I better reword this. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just put it up. What are we looking at? Elon, I remember. Yeah, and it's nice that I can talk again. My mouth is finally healed up to where I can actually speak. But yeah, Elon, I think Elon's still sitting on the bottom, so I'm probably going to miss it. Yeah. Let's see here. Our green box is holding. I mean, it's not the best, but it looks like it's at the bottom to me. Yeah, it's hitting this level once again. Not perfect, but you get the idea. I don't think Elon can go down from here. And Elon's going to blast it. Just look at this. 1 monthly candle. And it was over. I remember when that happened. Damn. I remember when that happened. Back then, though, I wasn't in the market and I didn't know enough about crypto, but it's not moving, so Elon is still holding. Why do we have these weird numbers on here? I've never seen that before. Let's see. Let's clear this up really quick. This chart's, I've had the same chart on Elon forever. Let me move that. But it looks like it's putting in a floor, and the only way to go is straight up. So I don't want to miss Elon. I'd be excited if I just had $1,000 on five coins or so. I'd be extremely happy right now because I would just wait a couple months and know I'm making my money. Yeah, why is that on there? What happened to my fibs? I don't know. What does anyone know why it says E? The E -6.5? I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before. I don't know if that's the settings. Did I accidentally click something? I don't know. It is what it is. But Elon, if if Elon blasts out of here, Elon to a new high would take you up to this 6.6 level. I don't know if that's the right price. I don't know what's going on here. But that's a 50x. Elon for a 50x. I don't know what's going on with the chart. None of my other ones have that on there, do they? No. Yeah, I think Elon's good for, in my opinion, I think Elon's going to just surprise Bonk. But yeah, Elon's definitely on my radar. I mean, it's been on my radar for a very long time, and the fact that the chart is putting in that bottom is putting in a floor, and it's just, there's only one way to go. I don't think there's time for it to break down, so it's not in a bad spot at all to buy in. What did we look at? What did we say? Oh yeah, Bonk and Turbo. Alright, I'm gonna do Bonk and Turbo. Yeah, we're already 40 minutes in. This is only gonna be an hour stream today because I have something I gotta do today. Alright, let's look at the Bonk and Turbos of the world. If I can remember how to spell turbo. What are we looking at? The MEXC chart? I don't remember. Oh, no. I remember now. Yeah, we have the new chart for Turbo. I think with Bonk too. Turbo's, yeah. I don't remember what that red line is. Why do we have a red line on October? I don't remember. But, I mean, zooming out, weekly chart, monthly chart, excuse me, whatever you want to say, look at. It's clearly trading in this wedge. And it's been bouncing. It just bounced 3 times off of the bottom. So, like I keep saying, we're running out of time. So this thing's definitely, if you got Turbo, if you're buying in now, I would say, unless something happens and there's no bull run, a guaranteed 3-cent Turbo and an easy almost 7x from here. Guaranteed. I don't think it can really go down from where it may have a slight little baby pullback, but, and then if it breaks out of here, which it may very well do in a bull run, which I think is very possible. So I think 15 cents. I mean, these are weekly candles. We just need a couple weekly candles to spawn in up here, and yeah. Can it go higher than that to 40? Maybe. But if this thing breaks out of the wedge to the upside, which we're seeing a lot of coins do, break to the upside slowly. So you may be guaranteed a 25, 26x out of Turbo. Not looking bad at all. And then Bonk. I think we got a new chart on Bonk also. Maybe not. Let's see. Oh yeah, we do. Same thing. Bonk is doing the same exact thing. Putting in the higher lows. Very large wedge. High to the low. You're holding the 0.5. So we'll see what Ethereum does, but you know, we could still have a pullback on these coins, so just be aware of that, everyone. 30% drop back down to hit the bottom of the wedge once again to 18, and then if that's the case, we're running out of time big time, and then we're just going to have to start just going straight up. So if you see Bonk back down at 4018 and tagging this, that's probably the best spot because it's just not going to come back down there. And then for this thing just to come back up to the top, that's a, well, let me fix this. Man, I cannot wait to make money and get in the market. I'm going to have to buy in when the super chats start flying, and I'm just going to have to chase green candles when we're going. As the super chats come in, I'm just going to be like, I'm going to buy a coin that's running. Yeah, so this thing's definitely going to do a 15x. 3 zeros 4. You guys may not agree, but that's what the chart's telling us, and if it's going to bust out of here, 001 is almost a 48x. What's up, Flip Coins? How you doing, my man? Are you getting ready for all this? Ready for used car and Billy to go to the moon? Near and dogging me. Alright, got near. What's up, Clovins? How you doing, my man? Clovins has been here from the beginning, you guys. What am I looking at? You got Clovins in the house. Once Loca. Never heard. We may have looked at that last time for you. Let me do dogging me and near real quick because we're running out of time here. Damn it. Dogging me and near. Yeah, this is how it's going to be when there's, I don't know how many people are going to show up to the stream, but when XCN went bullish, if you guys were here, which I know some of you were, you guys know over 200 people showed up out of nowhere. And we had a little XCN bull party, and then we went to zero. And then it was all over. What are we looking at on dogging me? Where's my fib in a weird spot? Alright, let me redraw this because I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I mean, dogging me is like Toshi. They almost look similar in their most recent market structure here. It's bullish. It's holding the 382. Low to the high on the overall chart. You're holding higher lows. Looks very bullish. So overall chart, as long as you're over 3049, you're bullish, and then we're going to have to draw to try to get a top, which, you know what, I don't know if we did this before, but we'll just go from here, the high, down to the recent low. So right now, if we do that, it is getting stuck at resistance. So you're holding bullish over that 382, but you need to get over 3064, and then you could be bullish breakout over 3009. And then this thing to the moon, I don't really know where it's going, but yeah, pennies on the table. That penny is a 23x. It goes to 4 to 5 cents. Damn, that's a 75x. Jeez. Oh. I'm not going to know how to act if these coins do moves that we're expecting. Can you imagine putting in a long position on some of these coins and they do if they do a 20x with a 3x position. And there's so many choices right now. So many things look bullish. Near protocol. Yeah, I know Near is supposed to be one of the bigger coins, bigger AI coins. Near, and what was the other one? Render. And then I can't remember the other one. Yeah, you're down at the bottom. Stock RSI is reset. It's moving up. About to flip bullish. Got to get over 3. If we get over $3. I know it looks tiny, but we're just zooming out here. Is Near going to run to the moon and hit a new high? I don't know. Like I said, it depends on how big the run is going to be, how bullish we get, how many people come in, which it may be huge. I don't know. I hope it is. 20x up to 52 cents or 52 bucks. Conservative, Near protocol for an old coin, maybe get a 4x up to about 11 bucks. It all depends on what's happening in the market, I think. If it's a crappy run, then these older coins, if you're lucky, you may get the 4 to 5x out of them. And then what was the other one? Loca. Alright, we'll do Loca really quick. What's up, Cryptic? Myria. Yeah, wasn't Myria dumping a bunch of coins? I don't remember. We got flip coins for 9 months. I appreciate that. Flip coins for 9 months. And we got flip coins for 5. Keep it up. I appreciate the super sticker and the support all the time, my man. I think you're one of the biggest supporters on the channel, besides a couple of select people that sent some pretty good Tether and Cash apps to me in the past, which I much appreciated, even though it went to the shadow realm. We should have just waited. I mean, we should have just stuck with our... Because I've been saying forever since I made that Bitcoin chart that the top's probably going to be in November, and we're still on track. Loca, League of Kingdoms Arena. Okay, yeah, I remember this one. Coinbase. Do we have a different chart? What happened? Let's see. Let me see if I can find a better chart just real quick. Okay. So this coin's on Coinbase. There isn't a better overall chart. It's getting stuck, as you can clearly see, but you're holding bullish over the 382. So not bad. It's bullish right now. It needs to hold 28, break over 50, break out over 88, 89, where it got stuck perfectly on that wick. Hit a bottom, hit the 618, and we'll see how it plays out. Let's see what kind of move, Loca can do. Yeah, not bad. I'd say that's very possible. $2. It's a 7x. It's on Coinbase, so is it going to go to the moon and hit $21? I have no idea, but your moonshot is a 74, 75x up to $20, $21. Maybe it's somewhere in between, $10. I don't know. But I would say definitely, if it doesn't die from here, a good 7x is in play. What's up, Crypto Holmes? How you doing? Miria. What's up, Zivit? Miria. Yeah, Miria's... Oh, Degen. Arrow and Degen. Alright, Flipcoin sent a super sticker, so we gotta do Arrow and Degen. For my man there. Yeah, Arrow, you can't go wrong with Arrow. Zoom it out a little bit. Holding the structure. Made a higher high, just put in a higher high. Not looking bad. So as long as it stays over this 618, oh, the 236 that is. So if we can stay over our box here, that is the 618 at $1.05, you're in good shape. 6.8 down to about 90. We're gonna head and move that out of the way. I would say you're in a good position. It just depends on if we're gonna get a pullback. But it is bullish over 90 cents. More bullish over 105. It's just a matter of time before we just start going up. Large candle after large candle after large candle. And then when November hits, it's probably going to be the top. Maybe another month, but we'll see. We'll be here to go through it all, hopefully. What was our target? Arrow to $20. I think it's very possible. Not financial advice, but about a 17x from here. And then next stop would be the 2272 at about $35 to $36 for pretty much a 30x on Arrow. But very good looking chart. Degen. Oh man. Yeah, Degen looks the same way. Degen hasn't moved. It's going sideways. It looks, everything has this same structure right now. It's just we're gearing up to go, in my opinion. So Degen low to the high is still holding the 618. We're holding the higher lows. Not a bad spot. It's getting stuck at the 0.5 right now, so it needs to get over 4. And then macro bullish over 7. Short-term bullish over pretty much 5. 5 and then 7, and then you can get excited. And you can really get excited once you break the 618 on Degen at $0.015. Then it's going to go to the moon after that. And then, yeah, Degen. That's the wrong thing, but I really think Degen is going to blast out of here to a higher high. I hope it does for you Degen holders. 17, probably 20 cents, so you're going to get over a 40x on Degen. Pretty much a 50x. My God. Just need to buy Tosi, Degen, dogging me, Elon, and I can't remember the other ones. There's so many choices. You guys are going to make it. Yeah, Degen to the moon. ZBCN have unlocked 16th of August. What percentage? Because if it's not a huge, like a ridiculous percentage, it's probably not going to hurt anything. But I do have a stop loss. I have such low leverage. It's what is my stop loss on the ZBCN? But it's my only position. It's my Hail Mary. Just, it looks bullish. I'm just going to keep the money in there. Hopefully I don't have to pull it out for some stupid bill or something happen, which there's things happening right now. So I'm getting a little worried. Actually, the AC compressor on my kid's mom's car, my ex, went out. So she's driving around in the heat, and kids are about to start school, so I'm trying to come up with about $500+ to get that fixed. Don't know what to do yet. Let's see. What are we looking at? Oh, ZBAC. Yeah, ZBAC looks real good. It looks like it's about to break out of here. It's got the bullish divergence. Yeah, I'm not afraid to be stopped out on this thing. It's not going back down to my price. Because my price is just below this here. It's at 002. So unless it breaks all the way back down here, I'm good. I believe we're in a bear trap. But yeah, we're pretty much at an hour, so we're gonna have to cut this. Let me see the recent chats. I'm way behind here. But yeah, you guys can go rewatch. We did a whole bunch of coins, I think, in an hour. We didn't do Swift or Cookie, but we did other ones. But yeah, ZBEC for the win. What's up, Quantum? What's up, Rep? LCX. LCX and Caspa, since Air is a member. LCX, really quick rundown of LCX. What is she doing? Yeah, it looks the same as everything else. We're putting in bottoms and we're bouncing sideways. Zoom out macro chart just to see what we can see. It doesn't look bad. It just put in a higher low once again, so it looks good. It looks like everything else. You're holding the 3-2 at pretty much 10. So 10 is your support, 14 to break. And then clearly once it breaks over 35, it's going to the moon. And the moon being wherever you want it to be. But yeah, it really needs to get back over the 0.5 here. This green box, you can clearly see the resistance at it, and then the support, and now we're kind of below it. So if you can get back over 14 up to 20, you're in real good shape on LCX. What did we say? LCX to $5. New high, I would say, is very likely. So $1.62 is anywhere from a 14 to about a 17x, and if it goes to the moon, maybe the 1618 comes into play. 470 would be a 40x, but it's like the rest of the market. It looks okay. It's just gearing up for the run. And then Caspa, hopefully Caspa gets listed on some sort of good exchange, so it can actually have a decent run. Yeah, the macro chart for Caspa too, it's just slowly grounding up. Where did we do this from? Yeah, I mean, it came down, hit this previous high where we broke out of that ascending triangle pattern. We've gone over this many times. Hit that green bar, green box, bounced, and as long as you hold over the 3-2 at about 7, 10.5 is the big price to beat. It's getting stuck at that 10.5, but it's making higher lows, so it doesn't look bad. And then CASP, I think we said $1 to $2 is fair. And if we go low to the high really quick, we're holding the 0.5 support at 8.3. It's holding over the 3.82, so short term, low to the high. If it could stay over 9, you're bullish, and then push through the 2236 at 10.5, 11 cents. And then I think we have it marked up here. Yeah, so if Caspa can hit $2, which it may go higher if it gets listed on more exchanges. That's a 20x, over a 20x, so that's not bad at all. Caspa to the moon. Keycat, yeah, we did Keycat. Yeah, we did Moonwell. I did an update on XE on the channel. Oh yeah, Myria. But yeah, go check out those updates on the channel, you guys, after the stream. And then, like I said, I appreciate you guys coming in here. If I didn't have things to do, I would just stay on the stream. But things are going on right now that I can't ignore. Am I spelling that right? You know what? We're just going to pull this down, because I know we have Myria. What is Myria macro doing? Yeah, it's stuck at macro resistance right now, so you really need Myria to get back over 0012 here. There's nothing at all bullish on it until it gets back over this box. If you can get over this box, then I would say you're probably going to go up. But it's getting stuck every time. 0012, bullish over 202. Short term, it looks like it's holding bullish short term, but it needs to punch through this red box. Until it gets over the box, it's not bullish. Or there's no signs of life in it, if you want to say that. But you are holding the 618 low to the high, so that's not bad. It's bouncing twice now off of it. So 3099, and then of course breaking over the box at about 14. Then you can get excited on Myria. And then Myria to the moon. If it gets over that box somehow, a new high, moonshot, 4.5, 5 cents is a 40x if you think it can do that. 786 retracement is a 7.5x to 8. So if it goes that high, it's probably going to hit a penny. So you may get a good decent 10x out of Myria if it stays alive. But yeah, we only got 9 people in here. We're over an hour. I got things to do. I do appreciate you guys coming on here. Yeah, PNG and GFI are going to be winners. Don't worry about it. Like I said, we're about to go up, so it's only a matter of time before you guys just hold tight. Don't let people get the bearishness on you. And I will end this. I saw someone say Swift coin, so we're going to end it with Swift since I haven't looked at Swift in forever. I'm very bullish on Swift. I think Swift, I believe Swift is to $1, ain't it? But yeah, we're going to end it here with Swift. I do appreciate you guys coming in. We will go up at some point. Swift coin to the moon. But yeah, we've been zooming out on Swift. Same thing. I mean, depending, how you want to draw it, it's still holding higher lows. Very bullish chart. It's already grinded its way up here. It looks like Swift coin and ZBCN are going to go up at the same time. They're doing the same exact thing. Swift coin's lagging a little. But you're holding over the previous high strong over A3, going sideways. Yeah, if I could buy Swift coin, I would. If I had the money, that is. What are we at, a penny? So if it hits 50 cents, I think it's very, very, very possible. So, man. Some of these coins, I cannot see it not happening. It's going to happen. A 50 cent, 40x from here. 45x almost. And then if it hits $1, 115x to $1.25. The fact that the chart's curling up like this, monthly candles, of course, but if we finally start having our bull run kick in, it's going to come up here and hit 10 cents, maybe pull back, another large candle spawn in. 2 or 3 large candles, and there's your 115x. Bull market for the win. Dang. But yeah, look out for a stream tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. Check out the video. Hit the like button. Let me end the poll. I forgot about the poll. What did I say? 26 votes. Do you guys think I have hair or bald on my head? You guys think I'm bald? That's unfair. That's bearish. We're going down. Everyone back into the shadow realm. You guys think I'm bald. But we're in the poll there. Everyone hit the like button. Appreciate the couple of super stickers that came in and the memberships. And we'll see what happens here. To the moon we shall go. But with that being said, none of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good luck. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out, everyone.